Well, hello there and good day. Thank you for joining me. I am FrostPDP, and today we're talking about Crusader Kings 2 using my Northeast diorama as a backdrop. And it's come to my attention that Paradox was looking for quality of life and ease of interface suggestions, and I happen to have one. I mentioned it in one of my videos, and here I am to talk about it. So, have you ever thought, well, gee, I've got all of these counts over here. You see these little shields here? These mean they're little counts. These little larger ones are dukes. They're all over the place, and I want to know how much levy I have there, and more importantly, how to raise it, right? Well, normally you would go through and you would raise local liege levies. You would click the little button here that says, oh, you get 56 troops. And you have a little button here and it'd say, oh, you get 82 troops. And another little button here, 68. And then when you click on a duke, or even, well, let's just go with a king. You click on a king and it tells you all of his troops, period. And you can raise them anywhere that this king holds land. So I can raise 1,000 troops here, or if he owns land somewhere else, I can raise it somewhere else. Well, what happens when I want to raise just the levies in one area? Let's say I wanted to fight this 2,700 troops here. I wanted to raise all the troops I could in this area without raising anything over here, just in case I get into a war with Burgundy or something, which, look at my Europe, is shattered. The answer is a lens, as I think they call it in, I can't remember the name of the game, but it's not a Paradox game. A menu, map mode, whatever you call it, kind of like you have epidemics, where it shows consumption is here and then nowhere else is there a disease. Have a thing for levies raised right where I'm trying to click. You can even hear my mouse. You know, just like you have de jure kingdoms and de jure empires and de jure duchies. Well, give us an overview that includes, and you even have defensive packs. I mean, there's no reason they can't do this. And just include two things. One, are the levies raised here? If it's green, the answer is no. If it's red, the answer is yes. And two, give us the number. So that way I could click on something like, what's one that contains my land? Is there even one that contains just my land? Well, let's use the religion overview just because I'm Germanic, and most of the Germanic is going to be what I am. Imagine this all as blue or green land, telling me there's levies. And imagine under each little shield there's a number saying this is how many troops there are, / this is how many can be raised. It's sort of similar to what you have in the overall thing here, right? Raised, unraised, maximum total. But instead of just doing that here, or instead of just having the ability to tell by hovering over this little button here that's off to the side and you have to click on an individual county to access it, let's just have another little lens here that, you know, like opinion. Oh, look, levies raised, levies not raised. Simple, done, right? That's about all for today, but thank you all for joining me. Leave your thoughts on this suggestion in the comments. I mean, I know I'm mixing up a little bit of terms here, but I think you get the gist of what I'm after, and I think it's a good idea. Share this video around. Make sure Paradox sees it, because this shouldn't be the easiest thing in the world to add, but it's also not the hardest thing in the world to add, since they have to keep track of when levies are raised anyway, so all you would need is a new map mode that indicates this. So thank you all for joining me, and as always on my channel, La Paz.